I see a lot of growth in Headies and I respect them how they move. But to me, I think Chloe is just a clique. So Chloe is dating Bonner. We all of a sudden seeing video of Chloe locking with Bonner leg. You want to tell me every girl in America they want to be in Nigeria right now? They want that guy. So the attention now is on Chloe. There's nothing wrong. Every African look up to Nigerians. I think it's time for Headies to expand for every African country.
All right. We good over there, my G?
Yeah. I'm just trying to fix my mic. Yeah.
All right.
How you doing?
Abab now, what did they play?
We did.
All right, this is CTDAMEDIA.
Yes.
We want to thank our audience that has been following us, be in passing or religiously. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for keep subscribing to our channel and see us do great things. You know, my guy, how far now? What's in there?
I do. I'm trying to fix my chair. Sorry.
All right, bet.
Sorry to see me moving. Yeah, I just gotta get myself. Sorry, producer. I'm doing this. It's just
no more.
Yeah. So you guys don't vex on me.
All right, I'm gonna just start asking you these questions about the head. The Headies is about to kick off in Nigeria. Right, it's taking place in Nigeria this year. Finally, I think last year was in Atlanta, something like that. It had to move. Everybody was complaining like, oh, we need to bring it back home and blah blah blah. So the Headies decided to bring it back to Nigeria, where that's the ground roots, where it all started from. Taking it back to where we all started from.
I'm laughing because I got a lot to say about that.
Oh, really? You do? Yeah. All right, my guy, man. You just spill it out.
I'm trying to fix myself. Producer, sorry that I'm going back and forth. Right. I just want to be comfortable. Yeah, so
go ahead.
I want to say this, actually. I think...
First of all, do you think it's good that it's been brought back to like Nigeria instead of overseas? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that? All right, go ahead.
What you I think for me, shout out to your Anima Sharon. It's not been easy to run it more than a decade. This is a decade now. That's why I'm laughing. Decade is where Olamide said, "Street take over, Baba Young," and that kind of it elevate Headies, but then it kind of put a kind of stain on Headies too. In terms of the politics about how they peak the numbers, which I think for any award we always go through that, maybe you like it or not, because favoritism businesses get into it. So, and me, I think I talked about Headies, if I'm correct, last year when I said, I went online and I couldn't really find too much about information about what they're doing. I just know they're doing it, respectfully. But like I said, that's why I said shout out to your animation. They've put a lot of work into it. But then people like me would just want to see them doing more better than now it is. Rebranding, and I think I'm seeing rebranding now, what they are doing. So yes, there's a lot of growth, but then the growth still comes with some kind of, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like some names they add in the award doesn't fit internationally. But I don't want to rush into it. So that's what. All right.
So you touched on something I have to like tap into. So you said there's some names that you feel like shouldn't. So give us the names. Who do you feel like shouldn't be in there, and they just put them there, and then they're not deserving to be in that category?
No, I won't say nobody does not decide.
Okay, I'll take that back. That's me. That's me poking. That's me adding that. So who do you think just doesn't?
I just feel like there's a lot of people that they can add. I don't think I see. Okay, for example, international artists. Yes. Yeah. We have Wale.
International. We have
Wale.
We have Wale, we have Skepta, we have Chris Brown, we have Travis Scott, and Chloe Bailey.
So my question is this: are they only giving people that because they're single with Nigerians? What about Nigerian blood that are outside Nigerians that are doing fine? Are they not supposed to be the one we pick as international? Because if you look at all these lists we have, they had a collab with people. I'm not saying they are not big. I'll give you a name that I was expecting to be there. Dax. He's a Nigerian Canadian. He's doing big, like big. So, and again, what is Eddie doing about their music? Is Headies all about just club music? Because there are a lot of music that you could add into this. There are a lot of people that are doing fine internationally. So are we using Headies only focusing on club bangers music to award their? I don't know.
So that's the thing. We don't know the category of how they use it.
Yeah, but you could tell from this though.
We could tell from this
the style where they're going.
The style where they're going is like that. International artists have to feature a Nigerian, well-known.
Yeah,
just from the list.
Just imagine Canada.
Okay,
coming into base of that. Dax is big.
No, but this is. I think I know what you're saying, but if I'm looking from just this category and how the Headies have been playing this moving for the past years, right? Like you said, a decade. The international artists have to have a collaboration with a home base, well-known Nigerian artist. Good. That's one. The song also has to be popping. It could be R&B, could be hip hop, it could be whatever. It could be a rap. The song has to also have made numbers, so to say, right? Before they could be put. Just from I don't know what the writing is. Just going from what I exactly. Yeah. I think that's the category. So that your guy you're mentioning, shout out to him. You know, I think I've listened to a couple of crazy artists doing great numbers. Has he featured a well-known Nigerian homemade artist? And is the numbers out there for people to go back and make relevance to and say, hey.
So you did not get what I'm saying properly. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying the group is bad.
Right.
I'm saying if you're doing international, what is wrong to pick Nigerians? It doesn't have to have a music. I'm not saying they can't put them. Now you have 5 people. Why don't you pick 3 from those people that do collabos? Give people that are Nigerians. They don't have to have collabos. That they are doing big.
So you just saying
that's what I'm saying.
They don't have to have a
Nigerian that is outside
collaboration
trying to connect with Nigerians. What is wrong to bring them on by adding them to the list and call them like that's another niche you could add to it. That's what I mean by saying.
Got it.
But I agree with from the nature of this group, you can tell like it's all about collabo.
Right.
But then I'm saying like big 3 collabos, give room for those people too. They can fight in their own niche. Like okay, I'm international artists now, the Nigerians. Then I see like they welcome me back home. If they do it for one person, other people to represent. And Nigerian we have the audience. That's just what I mean by saying that.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
All right. So what do you think about this? I know you have me and you backstage. You were talking about this list, and then there's a name there that you kind of like. It's you ain't feeling like that. I mean, you want to bring you want to talk about it.
You keep dragging back to them, but I'll talk about it. So it's Chloe actually.
Okay. All right.
So there's some things that I feel like there's a more to the Chloe name that we all don't understand. I'm not gonna play it out, but I'll give you a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead.
It might not make sense to anybody that's watching it, but if you think deep, it makes a lot of sense. Don't forget that in 2025, there's a lot of industrial war that's going on. Let me give you a little bit about my critic that you don't know.
Okay.
Some little information. You remember me and you talk about Bonner when I said, me, I know there's something back, right? After that, there's a trade war that we all know. I'm not going to go too deep.
Okay.
Now, remember that Drake is having issue with industry something. Follow this story I'm giving you now. So now Drake is in Australia. Chloe was already in Nigeria with Bonner before Drake already put up a show. Now, if you look at the Drake show in London, Bonner is there with Vice Cartel. Follow me very well. I see a lot of growth in Headies and I respect them how they move. But to me, I think Chloe is just a clique. And I'll tell you how it's a clique. After the industrial what I said, me, I know the fuck to do, you understand what I mean? You know that one is still pending. Drake is having an industrial war. You know Drake don't fuck with Jay-Z.
Right.
I'm not going to say you don't fuck with Bob. They've used trade words. Now, Drake already surpassed everybody now. Follow where Headies is so smart that I like. When I say I'm like, I like this because you have to know how to leverage social media to your advantage without you not saying you're using it. So it's all about matrix, how you can position things properly before the time. So for some reason, we all see Bonner just stay in Nigeria. Everybody's like, why? What is going on? He does not have a fan base. He does not do this song. He's da. But little do we know, Drake already making a move. Drake went to do a show, they sold out. Now, when I see Flyer in London, Bonner Boy is there, Vice Cartel, you already know it's going to be sold out. No doubt. That's history for Bonner now. Because Drake and Whiskey was a video. There's never a stadium that we can see them. Don't forget that Bonner has been the backboard he-go, we call it Nigeria. He's in Nigeria. From Nigeria to UK, they're about to sell out. That's a problem for 2025. So Chloe is dating Bonner. We all of a sudden seeing video of Chloe locking with Bonner leg. You want to tell me every girl in America don't want to be in Nigeria right now? They want that guy. So the attention now is on Chloe.
Okay, so
Headies is bringing all attention all around the world because to Headies. So I can tell you, everybody in America wants to watch Headies this year.
Okay.
So it's a good move. I see a lot of growth, rebranding for Headies.
Okay.
See, listen, I'm telling you, it's all about clicks. You understand what I'm saying?
So I totally agree, but I see what
that's what they use. That's what it's not like intentional. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay.
No. So I'm not saying maybe they sit in a room
and they talked about it.
Nah,
never. They drive the whole.
But you just have to understand the business. You just got to understand the business moves. That's what I mean. That. But unfortunately, I see Chloe as a clique. I don't even think she will win though. They just add that to it, and it's a shout out to the respect. Okay. It's a history for her to be mentioned in the Headies.
I'm gonna go back and I'll talk about this real quick. What do you
Let me
think
ask
about?
You, there's a rumor. There's a rumor that said they don't put Ashake. You still agree with the rumor? You don't think? I think they didn't put him into the right group. That's
the
what
right
I'm
group.
Saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ashake was not put in the right group. And I'll
And
say
what
again,
group? And what group would you want to put him? Like,
I don't want to put Headies like I know too much about Headies. If you understand what I mean,
right.
Respectfully, I don't want to like that's a big brand on their own, and a lot of work.
Shout out to them though. So
I'm not gonna go hard like okay, you know it all. No. I'm not coming from that angle, but it's all strategically, which shows a lot of growth, and I like it. I just like the growth. And one thing I want to add to Headies is, I think it's the right time for every business in Nigeria to support Headies. They should not support them with money though.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. I have a thing about this category. The same way you have in the other one, the international. I have something with this. Which one is Best it? Vocal performance female.
What do we
they
have?
Got Arya Star. Last Heartbreak Song. Niniola. Level. See Me. Stranger. Leah, I'm Done. And then tomorrow, Yemi Alade. I don't know why Thames is not there.
But he said, look at it.
The best vocal performance.
But have you forgotten that Nigeria have never really embraced Thames?
I mean,
they don't embrace the talent for some reason.
They're talking about performance. This girl really could like.
But she never performed when Nigeria never said anything good about performance. They will tell you she doesn't know how to dance.
But that's just, I don't think.
But that's the votes they use though.
Yeah, but
don't forget that. That's the vote.
Look at this list. Are you kidding me? Like,
no.
Who?
You look at it from the American perspective. Don't forget there are Nigerian people that will vote. Don't forget.
I mean,
so you are looking internationally now. Don't forget. Thames is performing more here that we understand how it goes.
Even in
Nigeria,
I don't know. This is just my take, though.
But remember, it's a Nigerian award, though. Like it's for Nigeria.
It is a Nigeria, and I've seen. And
I agree with you,
right?
But I feel like
I'm looking at the list in here. I'm like, come on, what are you guys talking about? Like, yeah, I could see, but there's a couple of names.
She's not there, right?
She's not there.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
That's not right.
Exactly. So what are we doing? Like, come on. I'm not even like I like him. I'm not like a crazy fan, but come on.
But it would never.
That's a Grammy Award winner we're talking about, though. You know what I'm saying?
But the award winner is on Yemi Show the most song. But like you said, man,
that's a Grammy Award winner we're talking about. I mean, I don't know when this came out before the Grammys that just passed, but. I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta do something about. I don't know. They gotta do something about that part.
But Nigeria have never hide the fact that they don't really, with Thames like that. Not in a bad way. I just feel like they feel like Thames is not.
I'm gonna ask you this one. Who do you think is the producer of the year? I don't know. I'm huge with beats and sounds and.
You know I'm a critic, so give me the
right. We have SARS. We have SARS for Happiness. We have London or Zimba. Magic Stick, of course, for basket. Rema / what's his name? Yeah, Rema's producer / I don't know how they got name on all this name.
Yeah.
I think he produced that part with a lot of other artists though. And then we have Dibs, Different Pattern.
So which one is your pick?
Producer of the year.
Well, it's not
I'll
there.
give it to. That is not. I like this category first of all. Mm-hmm. To me, this is I like lyric in here, but it's okay.
Remember, it's producer that we're talking about.
I know, yeah.
So don't get into the sound. The producer. No. Don't get into the lyrics.
Yeah. Producers in Nigeria, most producers actually make the sounds. Like, I know. I'll give it.
Sorry for that. I take that back. I mean the lyrics.
No. Yeah. Producer. Yeah. I'll go with this category. Honestly, I'll have to give it to Dibs. Different Pattern. And because not only he did this, most of Ashake's crazy, not Ashake, my bad. Shady Vibes. Most of his hit songs, Dibs produces that shit. Different Pattern. He's winning for Different Pattern, and he also did Higher.
Who did Different Patterns though?
Dibs.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'll give Dibs this producer of the year because he also did Higher with Bonner for Bonner too.
But you can't do that.
It's not there. But I'm not using another song. I'm just saying. Because Higher is not here. But I'm just gonna give Dibs just to cut the whole. I'll give Dibs because I think.
But it's good. I like how you explain it though.
Right.
For me, I would give it to SARS.
Oh, okay.
Because SARS is the only one in Nigeria right now that keep bringing a new sound that force people to grow. But History is the one I've done it with Whiskey. And they have the song they have with Ashake is a new sound. If people really listen to it, but it's bringing funk and everything.
But that's not part of this. If you want to, we're talking about the songs in this.
What was the song again?
Happiness. Happiness is not Different Pattern is bigger than all those damn songs in this here.
SARS, right?
SARS.
One thing I would just give it to SARS though. I've listened to all their work. SARS is the only person I feel like his creativity.
He's good. I love SARS, but
himself
with this category, I'm not good.
You're looking at the banger parts. Me, I'm looking at their work their work. He's the only one that I've seen that when I listen to
has a
him.
good work history.
No. He challenged himself.
Oh, he does.
So that's why
he does.
His sound is the only person that when I listen to his work, he challenged himself. Like, dang, you know that sometimes like it's like everybody just go with the sound. They just added. He will create his own differently. That you like, dang, okay, what's this?
I mean, Magic Sticks.
Yeah, but
he could take that. But
then
I like this.
But you go back to the producer how they can chemistry work with the artist, the result. Absolutely. So it all combined together. I've been in a room where a producer is working with an artist, the energy got to align. So if you've done it more than one big name, nobody have been able to break you yet. If I see somebody for me, I will say yes. And remember, Ashake is not. Look at where Ashake is. Mm-hmm. So it says a lot about the communication and the relationship they build with what is their producers.
All right, best rap. I'll say best R&B single. We have Queen Mady, Vision, Johnny Drill, For You, See Me, Stranger, Thames, Burning, Arya Starr, Last Heartbreak Song featuring.
I think for me, I'll pick Johnny Drill.
Pick Johnny Drill.
Because of the category, yeah. Because he has been able to dominate that place so well. Like even when those people come and bring one song, he's been there. Like
I'll say I don't mean to cut you
off. Yeah,
no,
you're fine.
Alternate.
Single,
that's him.
Yeah.
But I won't give him R&B. I'll give him best alternate sound or best alternate single. Like I think they should have that. I don't think there's
the reason that's what I'm saying. Like for me, the reason why I give it to him is this: he stays there a lot too. The alternative, like when you want to listen to Nigerian music, like R&B, you can always go to Johnny Drill and play more than 1, 2, 3 songs. Other people they put into those group, they can go to Banga tomorrow and come back and come and dominate. So you get what I'm saying? Me, I'm big when it comes to historical part of what you're doing with your sound, not just because you want to make name and you run away again and come back. What about the people that have been making us to stay in that zone till the level where it is? What about the rappers though?
All right, let's start with lyricists on the roll.
Yeah.
You want me to go there?
Yeah.
All right, lyricists on the roll. We have, I don't know, AQ, of course. Mogadishu, that's for AQ. Chocolate City Cypher, M.I. Abaga, sorry. Chocolate City Cypher, also on Black Bones. Hallelujah, Ladi Pope. And then the last one is, I haven't even heard this one. Alpha Ojini, Ifeleme.
What I would say about this group is
lyricists on the row.
Yeah,
who would you pick? I have mine. Who would you pick?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I'm not picking anybody actually. That's it. I'm not picking anybody like me.
No, you're not picking anybody. Nah, if they have to have, listen, they tell you, Baba, you gotta speak one man.
Do you hear the title of that group?
What? The lyricists on the row?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Man, don't worry, man. I wish them luck. Anybody that win, man, they deserve it. That's all I can say. For me, I don't think the group deserve me to talk about.
All right,
man.
Lyricists on the row. I'll give it to M.I. Cypher. Yeah. But a best rap album, Sidike, Iblis. I think Sidai Kai, Iblis, Ezioku, Odumodu Black, Alaye, Oshek Gongon, Volume 1, Reminisce, Family Time, Eriga, and then Shiny Object Syndrome, Mode 9.
I'm a little bit biased. It's gonna be hard for me to pick on this one because I like everybody on the group. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They all put in work. They all
put in work, and they're all those albums here.
If I'm to really pick, everybody's good in the album. Like I've listened to all the albums. Right. They are fire, but I'll give it to Odumodu.
Me too.
And the reason why I'll give it to Odumodu is being able to take rap up for Nigerians to really have conversation to talk about, and that's very important too. It's a group of people where people don't really put too much attention into, but he was able to bring it back to light.
Yeah, and that's one thing I expect. I'll just add to what you just said about Odumodu Black. I think he's also touching on subjects that most artists in general are scared to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
You know what I'm saying? He
and in his raps, international.
Right. In his raps, he literally brings out things that most artists do. He goes through that envelope and open it and tear it out.
It's like his style is different. That if you're not really into art, you will not understand his style. You think he's saying rubbish.
He's just saying rubbish, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's deep.
It's it's a style that people don't like.
He's always at the edge with his rap. Like,
I like him though.
I like him. He's very good.
I don't like his personality of how he brand himself, but I like everything he's doing. Actually, I still like. What I'm saying is, even though I don't like him,
I see where you're coming from.
I like how he's still moving. It's not like but I just feel like he can work more better on that.
I think we're probably gonna touch before it comes up. We might do 1 or 2 in that same.
Hopefully, one of these days in future, I get to see hopefully when it comes to America, we get to have him to talk, because there's some things I really want to ask him about the choice of his words and why he intentionally do that. Like intentionally poke people, intentionally poke you to get you have you. Even though you're confident enough, you can talk to your face like you be scared like. But yeah, that's what I say about him. But I like him.
That's good. All right, so you have anything to add to this?
The only thing I want to add is, man, shout out to Headies, man. I've seen a lot of growth. I've seen a lot of, different things coming up. It's now becoming sweet, but I hope it's not, history is not going to repeat itself. It's a decade now. 2025 is when Olamide fuck off on the stage and say,
Street Takeover. We ain't going to have that, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, like, that's rebranding. I see them having it now. There's a lot that I know that I'm not going to put out like that, but there's a lot of growth that I like how, now we have a website, the Wikipedia have a history of how to connect things together. It's becoming more, something we can all be proud of. That's Grammy. That's our award. This is. But the only thing I want to add to it is, I think we've talked it in one of our episodes, is like, there's nothing wrong. Every African look up to Nigerians. I think it's time for Headies to expand for every African country.
I think they are.
No, what I'm saying is not just one. I will tell you what I mean. I'm going back to what we discussed in our other episode.
Okay.
Look at Grammy. Grammy allow more. They still have more. So I don't think it's wrong to have more.
What do you mean more? What do you want more?
The Eastern Africans, the Western Africans.
They have that category.
So what I'm saying is not just in one. I don't know how to break it down.
Because they have an Eastern African categories, best artists, best female artists. They have a Western African artists categories. They have best northern. So they have those categories to match, to make it more African than just Nigeria.
The publicity they are putting too much of PR is on Nigerians.
Yeah, because Nigeria is hosted.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the way
we've
they
always
work
hosted
with them. No. The way we work with all this country will make them to become a PR too. We shouldn't focus on Nigeria alone. That's what I'm saying. Grammy is become a world thing.
Right.
Headies need to work with other countries. I'm not saying Headies now.
Right.
Headies need to initiate it for this artists in their country to make it big too.
That's what they're doing. So, I think that's what they're doing, because if you look at it, over the years, it wasn't like this.
A lot of growth, though.
Exactly. So even extending back to other African countries is what I'm saying.
I'm just forcing them to do more. The publicity is more Nigerians now. We're talking about Nigerians, actually.
Right.
Everything we talk about. So they can be the one to make them do it. That's what Grammy forced some artists to do. Some people talk about Grammy before they call them for Grammy, because of how they position it.
Even other countries also, other African countries also have their own headings. We got to wrap it up, guys.
All right. You know what?
Until next
episode, if you enjoyed this, we might bring it back after we see the awards that we win. We'll come back to talk more about it.
Absolutely.
Until next episode,
we say peace and love as we continue to connect the dot. We out.